Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This morning, here's a video popped up from my social media. It was from my favorite YouTuber, Nash Daily. He told the world about the Aral Sea, a sea which lost its water due to the overuse of it for human activity in the Soviet era, and it got worse by climate change. It is unbelievable that millions of liters of water in the sea vanish. It is literally gone and dry, causing the damage to the environment, and many species die. Then, do we have to keep silent and do nothing? Climate change is the long shift of weather pattern and temperature. Yes, as you feel now, the days get hotter than usual. The main cause of this is the rising of carbon dioxide footprint due to many factors such as energy exploitation and exhaust gas from vehicle or factory. Well, the impact of this is much more serious than only targeting your skin. It may not sound good for a woman who are obsessed with being as white as porcelain. Well, the story that I told you in the beginning is just one among many nightmares of climate change. Here are some destructive impacts of climate change. Climate change may cause an extreme weather. As the temperature rises, water evaporates. Water is the main source of life. When it vanishes, the food, which is also the food for many species, will also die. As a consequence, it reduces the harvest and livestock production that later may lead to hunger and jobless. Also, the rising of temperature may also harm coral reefs, which are home and food source of fish. The number of the fish will slowly decrease, and again, it leads to the lack of food supply from the ocean. The area that is really impacted by the extreme heat is in Germany. We have known that this place was a granary whose supplies rice throughout Java. However, because of the climate change, most agricultural in Indramayu are dry, causing the degrees of yields by 80%. 80% is not a small number. It relates to the life expectancy of all the people who live in Java. Another problem is that natural disaster may intensify. Due to extreme weather, one area can be completely dry, while the other area can be flooded. According to the data from VOA, there are at least 4 natural disasters in Indonesia in 2022 that frequently may occur, such as wildfire, landslide, flood, and extreme heat. The heat waves in some countries such as America, Australia, and England have caused more than 1,300 people died because of the heart failure. In Indonesia, BNPB stated that there were 857 people died and 8,726 got injured. Not only local disaster, but natural global disaster may come in the future. Scientists predict in 2050, some cities will sink because of the melting ice in the North Pole that makes the sea level increases. The last is that it affects human health. Climate change triggers bacteria, virus, fungi, and parasites develop very fast. Say, for instance, because of the flood, dengue fever may become an extraordinary case in some hospitals. In 2022, there were 857 people died because of the dengue fever. In addition, the wildfire may cause a respiratory problem. There were nearly 1 million people died because of the respiratory problem caused by the wildfire. Well, from the point that I've already mentioned, it is very obvious that climate change is not a joke. All species, including us, will disappear from this planet if we act nothing. United Nations with some other countries are now trying to solve this problem. All efforts such as replanting trees and reduction of carbon dioxide are now progress. Hence, we are not a spectator in a football match who are just cheering them on, nor a fairy who can just use the magic wand to change the situation. We must actively involve the effort. The efforts such as replanting trees and reduction the production of carbon dioxide are the real efforts that can save our planet. As what we are facing is completely serious, we are close to the end of the day where nobody can survive. I am ALIFHY. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.